Hello again. This tutorial is for something that I've been asked to do a tutorial on, which is a hexagon motif to add together to make a throw or a cushion or something on that line. So this is the first hexagon tutorial. I will be doing some more in the future as well in different designs. I'm using double knit yarn and a 5mm hook. I'm going to do a slight different variation on colour to the one that we've got here. So as always, we're going to start with a chain, and for this one it's a chain 5. So we start with a slip knot onto the hook, however you want to do your slip knot, and we're going to chain 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're going to join the chain excuse me, with a slip stitch into the first chain to join. And now into this ring we're going to work 6 groups of 2 double crochets. So the first stitch, as always, is going to be 3 chain, and that's going to count as the first double. So we've got 1, 2, 3, followed by a double. In case you're wondering what the double crochet is, I'll actually do it slowly. It's yarn over, into the loop, pick up the yarn, yarn over, through 2, yarn over and through 2. We're then going to chain 1 and now 2 doubles into that same ring, followed by a chain 1. As I say, we're going to do this 6 times in all, so that we've got 6 sets of 2 doubles with 1 chain in between. So we're now ready to do another 2 doubles, 1 and 2, chain 1 and again 2 more doubles, chain 1, 2 more doubles. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1 and the final 2 doubles, and that's followed by a chain 1, and we're going to join into the 3rd chain of that starting stitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 2 double crochets. So fasten off the yarn, pull through and pull tight. We're now going to join in a second colour. I'm going to use a lilac-y mauve shade and this is going to form the actual petals of this African flower hexagon. So again, slip stitch onto the hook, and we're going to join in between the 2 doubles in this 1 chain space, and you can do that in any of the chain spaces, and just join with a slip stitch. I do try to work the ends in, the yarn ends in, as I'm going along. It just saves having to sew them all in afterwards. So again, we're going to start with 3 chain, and that's going to count as the first double. So we need to do another double into that same chain space, followed by a chain 1 and a further 2 doubles into the same chain space. So we've now got 2 doubles, 1 chain, 2 doubles into this first chain space here. We're now going to skip 2 doubles and do the same again into the next chain space, which is 2 doubles, 1 chain and 2 doubles. Skip the next 2 and work 2 doubles, 1 chain and 2 doubles into the next 1 chain space. I'm going to do this same routine all the way around, working 2 doubles, 1 chain and 2 doubles in each of the 1 chain spaces. I'm just catching down the excess yarn as I go along. 1 and 2. Skip 2 and again work 2 doubles, chain 1 and 2 doubles. And then into the final 1 chain space, we're again going to work 2 doubles, chain 1 and 2 doubles. And again we're going to join into the 3rd chain of the start stitch. We don't cut off the yarn at this point. We're going to slip stitch into the next double and again into the 1 chain space between the 2 sets of doubles. And again the first stitch is going to be 3 chain, that counts as the first double, and we need to do a further 6 doubles into this space. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that's going to give us 7 stitches altogether. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to skip the 2 doubles and the next 2 doubles. So we're skipping 4 doubles altogether. We're going straight over into the next 1 chain space where we're going to work 7 double crochets. That's 4, 5, 6 and 7. And again skip the next 4 stitches and work 7 doubles into the next 1 chain space. Skip the next 4 stitches and work 7 doubles again. And we're going to carry on in the same way all the way round, working 7 doubles into the 1 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skipping the 4 stitches and again working 7. That's 7 doubles. Skip 4 stitches. And again we've got 7 doubles. When we come to the end of this row, we're going to join again into the 3rd chain of the starting stitch with a slip stitch. Snip off the yarn, pull through to fasten off. We're now going to change colour, and again on this one I'm going to use green, the same as I did on the original one. So we're going to join the yarn to the hook with a slip stitch, and we're going to start in the first of any of the 7 doubles of the petal. So we join with a slip stitch, and in that stitch we're going to work a single crochet, which is pick up a loop, yarn over and through 2. We're now going to work 1 single in each of the next 6 stitches, which is going to make 7 singles in total. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The next stitch is going to be a long single, and we're going to work down into row 3, which is here, and that falls between the 2 sets of 2 double crochets. So you need to do the stitch quite long and loose. So we just go into that space, pick up the loop and pull up, but leave it quite long, and then just yarn over and through 2, and that's going to define the petals. We're now going to work 1 single in each of these 7 doubles, so be careful not to skip the first one, which is this one here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm just catching the excess yarn as well as I'm going along. 4, 5, 6 and 7. And again we're working into not the previous row but the one before. We're going to go into this loop here, pick up the yarn, pull it up quite loosely and yarn over and pull through the 2. And then again we're going to do 7 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we're back to the long single where we go into the space, pick up the loop, pull up, yarn over and through the 2, and then another 7 singles. And then the long single, which is down into this space here, pick up a loop, pull so that it's the same height as the singles, yarn over and through 2. And then again we've got the 7 singles and the long single in between. Then we've got the final 7 single crochets, and the very last stitch is the final long single, and then we're going to join into that first single with a slip stitch. Fasten off the yarn, and we're on to the next row. So on this one, as with the last one, I'm going to finish off with the same colour as I started the row. As always, we're going to join the yarn to the hook with a slip knot. And we're going to start with a double crochet into the first single crochet of any of the 7. So I'm just going to join with a slip stitch, and again, as always, we've got the 3 chain. That's going to count as the first stitch. We're now going to work 1 double into each of the next 3 stitches. Into the next stitch, which is the middle stitch of the 7 doubles and the 7 singles, we're going to work 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double. And then in each of the next 3 stitches we work 1 double. That's into each of the single crochets. We then carry on working 1 double into each of the next 3, and we're going to work 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double into the next stitch. So you can see now that we've got a double, a chain and a double, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got the double, a chain and a double. So we're going to work 6 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, that should be 7 stitches. And then again we're at the next point, which is the middle stitch of these 7 singles, and that's where we're going to again do 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double. This is going to define the corners, and we've got 6 sides to the hexagon. So in the next 7 stitches we're going to do 1 double into each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, followed by a double, chain 1 and a double into the next stitch. 7 doubles, 1 in each of the next 7 stitches. 5, 6 and 7, and in the next stitch it's 1 double, 1 chain and 1 double, then 1 double in each of the next 7. Followed by 1 double, chain 1, 1 double, and that leaves us with the 4 stitches where we're going to work the 4 doubles. The last double will be in the long single crochet that we did between the petals, and then we join again with a slip stitch into the third chain of the starting stitch, and there we've got the African flower hexagon. If you wanted to make your hexagons slightly bigger, you'll just do another row exactly the same as this last one, where we're going to work a double into each stitch, but when we come to the corner you will work a double, a chain one and a double, and then work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 2 doubles with the chain in between at the corners. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.